I'm Rainey from Network for Law Students LLC. I know that you have a lot of time right now for YouTube or anything else because you're studying for the law school exams or for a bar exam, so I'm giving you 5 tips in 5 minutes that you can use for both law school exams and for the bar exam. You ready? Let's get it. If it's not uploaded yet, we will be uploading a video about learning styles within the next few days. This really caused me a lot of frustration during my bar prep. The bar prep program I chose had videos and it had a function where they give you the estimated number of hours per day that you need to study in order to be prepared for the bar exam. Those parts of the program were all wrong for me. Videos never did anything for me. It's just not the way I learn. Call me a nerd, but I need books, outlines, the written word. Seeing the estimated hours always stressed me out. I felt like I was never doing enough, even though I knew intellectually that the function couldn't possibly measure all the work I did when I wasn't logged into the program. So seeing that would make me stay up long past when I was tired and needed to sleep. Not sleeping impacted how much time I studied the next day, and the following day would be affected, so on and so forth. Try to find study aids, even those outside of your bar prep program, that cater to your learning style. Even though I signed up for Barbary, I also had written materials from Kaplan, Peeper, and Themis, and I practiced multiple choice questions using Adaptabar. All bar prep programs and all YouTube videos about the bar exam, as well as law school exams, talk about practicing essays. I agree with that, but I want you to take it a step further. Actually, 2 steps further. The first step is to look at the model essay responses and take out their rule statements, and write or type them on a separate piece of paper. After investigating whether those rule statements are accurate, keeping in mind that the bar exam, like in law school, is based on a curve, so student responses may still be wrong, they are just less wrong than the others. Model your rule statements structurally after theirs. Tip number 3, create checklists. One more thing about the model essay responses. Think about how the questions are answered structurally. What steps do you have to take to answer each question on each subtopic? I know it's abstract, so let's do one together. No matter who you are, you probably heard of the Miranda rights, particularly as it pertains to what a police officer has to say when making an arrest. The 2 big ones that people tend to remember are the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney. So step 1, ask yourself, was there custody? Then give the custody rule statement. Step 2, was there an actual interrogation? Then give your rule statement on interrogation. Step 3, was there some indication of waiver of those Miranda rights? If so, was the waiver valid? Step 4, was there some indication that the person invoked their Miranda rights? If so, was it valid? Was it unambiguous, meaning clear? Be specific as to which right is implicated, the right to remain silent, the right to an attorney, or some other right. We also have additional checklists on our Thinkific learning course, How I Got A's in Law School, so be sure to check out those. Tip number 4, the Feynman technique. Step 1, pick a concept you want to study. Step 2, explain the concept in your own words, in simple terms that you would normally use. It may be helpful to pretend as though you're teaching the concept to a junior high school student. Write your explanation of the concept down. Step 3, review and identify areas of your explanation where the explanation probably wouldn't be clear to that junior high school student. Go back to your notes or any other material to aid in your explanation. Step 4, if there are areas in your explanation where you use legalese or technical language, rewrite those parts in even simpler terms. Ask yourself whether that junior high school student would be able to understand the concept now. Finally, tip number 5, shift your mindset to I get to do this. If you think about how much work you have to do and how boring sometimes it is, it can be very overwhelming. So I challenge you to shift your mindset to see it as a privilege as opposed to a problem, with a sense of gratitude, not guilt. I'll talk about it in a later video, but I used to intern at an alternative sentencing court before I went to paralegal school and law school. And I was in 2 clinics in law school where I had clients that really had some significant challenges growing up that held them back in life. Anywhere from the parents disowning them at an early age to orchestrated brutal beatings in their home country, simply because of who they were. I always wish that I had a magic wand to make their lives easier. Well, spoiler alert, I don't have the magic wand. But I believe that studying even boring, unrelated material now will help prepare me to come up with some brilliant legal theories to help my future clients. Bonus hacks. Getting regular sleep is just as important as studying for the bar exam or for a law school exam. I use blue light blocking glasses so I can study, or to keep it real, take a much needed Netflix study break in the late evening and still be able to fall asleep naturally. Another tip, instead of being hunched over your laptop all the time, it might be a good idea to view your bar prep videos and questions on your TV. I use the internet app on my Amazon Fire Stick to put it on my large screen TV since I didn't have a smart TV. So that was 5 tips in 5 minutes with a little added bonus. Good luck on your exams, and until next time, get in, get out, get on. That was my mantra for staying focused and graduating early from both paralegal school and law school, taking the LSAT, and studying for the bar exam and passing on the first try. Get in whatever situation you need to be in, get out successfully, and get on with your career. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to our new YouTube channel. It's free. Networking for Law Students LLC. Visit our website, networkingforlawstudents.com. We're on Instagram. It's Networking for Law Students 1, and Facebook is Networking for Law Students. Be sure to check out our courses on thinkific.com. We have a new and totally free study skills course that can be used for both law school exams and the bar exam.